Hello and welcome to our channel. We're glad you joined us today. We hope you will enjoy our journey into the story of the All I Need for Christmas. If this piece of work inspires you, then please like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and share it with your family and friends. Your support will encourage us to work on more expeditions. Now, before we begin unwrapping this warm, comforting, and heartfelt Christmas tale, let me ask you something. What truly makes a Christmas complete? Is it the glow of the lights? The smell of cinnamon in the air? The wrapped gifts under the tree? Or is it the people, the connections, the unexpected moments that touch our hearts when we least expect them? All I Need for Christmas is not just another holiday movie. It's a reminder of how the smallest gestures, the simplest acts of kindness, and the most unexpected relationships can shape the entire meaning of the festive season. Today, we're diving deep into a story that blends humor, love, tension, second chances, and the magical charm of Christmas into one unforgettable holiday journey. Imagine a snowy evening, the streets lined with golden lights, the sound of distant carols drifting through the chilly air. Inside warm homes, families gather, memories are shared, and hearts are softened. But behind the smiles, behind the twinkling lights, many people carry silent battles. Loneliness, misunderstandings, regrets, and emotions that resurface during the holidays. This movie captures that beautifully. It doesn't just show us the perfect, postcard-style Christmas. It shows us the real one, messy, emotional, surprising, and full of imperfections. And that's exactly why it resonates with so many viewers. Because somewhere in its characters, we find a piece of ourselves. Someone trying to rebuild, someone trying to forgive, someone trying to love again, or someone simply trying to understand what their heart truly needs. As we begin today's deep dive, think of this not merely as a movie breakdown, but as an experience, a warm blanket wrapped around your shoulders on a cold winter night, a moment to sit back, relax, breathe, and let this story remind you that Christmas is more than decorations and gifts. It's about connection. It's about healing. It's about rediscovering what truly matters when the world slows down for a few magical days. And All I Need for Christmas brings all of this to life with a charm that feels both nostalgic and refreshing. The characters draw you in, the conflicts feel relatable, and the unfolding relationships tug at your heartstrings in a deeply human way. Throughout this video, we'll take a journey together through every emotion, every twist, every meaningful moment that shapes this beautiful holiday story. Whether you're watching with a cup of hot cocoa or simply relaxing on your couch, this is your invitation to escape into a world where love finds its way, families find their rhythm, and Christmas finds its meaning once again. So settle in, stay with us till the end, and let yourself feel the warmth of a story that gently reminds us that sometimes the only thing we truly need for Christmas is something far simpler and far more powerful than we ever imagined. As the movie All I Need for Christmas opens, we are immediately wrapped in the soft glow of a small American town, fully dressed for the holiday season. The streets are lined with bright garlands, store windows shimmer with ornaments, and you can almost feel the crispness of winter wind brushing against your face. Christmas music floats through the air as families hurry from shop to shop, children tugging their parents toward toy stores, and friends gathering at cafes for warm drinks. It's a scene that feels both cinematic and deeply familiar, something every viewer from the United States can instantly connect with. The classic American holiday atmosphere that brings nostalgia and warmth. But behind all this sparkling beauty, the story quietly introduces an emotional undertone. Our protagonist moves through this festive world carrying a weight that contrasts sharply with the happiness around her. She watches families laughing, couples holding hands, and kids excitedly counting down the days until Christmas. Yet, she feels strangely disconnected, like the season is happening around her, not with her. That's the first emotional thread the film weaves, showing us that even during the most joyful time of the year, many people face inner battles that no one else sees. The movie slowly reveals the town's character, a tight-knit community where everyone knows each other, where local traditions are taken seriously, and where every year, Christmas isn't just a holiday, it's an event that unites everyone. From the annual Christmas tree lighting to the neighborhood decoration contest and winter charity drives, these traditions set the perfect backdrop for the emotional journey about to unfold. The film uses these settings to paint a picture of warmth, belonging, and holiday spirit, a contrast that becomes increasingly meaningful as the protagonist begins to confront her personal struggles. As she walks through the snowy streets, we see her lingering in front of displays, touching ornaments, watching families reconnect. These simple moments reflect her longing, not for gifts or grand celebrations, but for connection, understanding, and a sense of being seen. The atmosphere feels magical, yet incomplete for her. And that's where the heart of the story begins. A Christmas season full of potential, waiting for one unexpected encounter or a heartfelt moment to change everything. This gentle blend of festive charm and emotional vulnerability sets the perfect stage for the story that follows. As the festive world of All I Need for Christmas begins to unfold, we are gradually introduced to the heart of the story. Its characters, each carrying their own hopes, flaws, and quiet struggles. At the center stands our protagonist, a woman who appears strong and composed on the outside, but is emotionally weighed down by memories and unfinished chapters from her past. She's someone the audience quickly relates to, hardworking, caring, and trying to keep everything together, even when life feels like it's falling apart in slow, silent ways. Her relationship with Christmas is complicated. It once brought joy, laughter, and meaning. But now the season feels like a reminder of what she has lost or never fully had. Then, we meet the love interest, a warm, grounded, genuine person whose presence immediately adds a spark to the story. He has his own depth, his own version of pain and healing. But unlike the protagonist, he tries to embrace the present and find beauty in the little things. He's the type of character who can turn an awkward moment into a gentle smile, someone who listens more than he speaks, and someone who makes the audience sense that he will eventually play a big role in the protagonist's rediscovery of joy. His introduction feels effortless, almost like fate gently nudging to paths closer. Alongside these two, the movie brings in a cast of supporting characters who complete the emotional landscape. The protagonist's family is lively, layered, and sometimes chaotic, exactly what a real American family looks like during the holidays. There's the overly enthusiastic family member who takes Christmas traditions seriously, decorating everything with maximum sparkle and planning events weeks ahead. Then there's the more practical, sometimes sarcastic voice in the family who keeps everyone grounded, especially when emotions rise. We even meet the younger members of the family, whose innocence and excitement add warmth to the scenes, reminding us of the pure magic of Christmas through a child's eyes. Each character is introduced with enough detail to make them feel real, not just roles in a script. Their conversations are natural, their humor feels everyday American, and their conflicts are deeply relatable. These characters are here just to fill the space. They each bring a piece of the story's emotional puzzle. As the holiday season begins to stir up old memories and new possibilities, this ensemble forms the foundation of the journey ahead, creating a dynamic blend of love, conflict, comfort, and discovery that shapes the film's emotional direction. As the holiday season settles in and the characters begin to move through their routines, the story gently shifts into the emotional tension that forms the backbone of All I Need for Christmas. On the surface, everything appears warm and bright. Holiday gatherings, shopping trips, family dinners, and glittering decorations, filling every corner of the house. But underneath this cheerful exterior, subtle cracks begin to show in the protagonist's life. The movie makes it clear that Christmas for her is not just a season of lights and laughter. It's a time when unresolved emotions become harder to hide, when the quiet spaces between family traditions feel heavier and more complicated. The first conflict surfaces through her relationship with her family. While they clearly love her, they also expect her to play a certain role, to be the responsible one, the peacekeeper, the steady hand that holds everyone together. It's a role she has carried for years, but this time it weighs on her differently. She feels tired, unseen, and slightly disconnected, as if the people closest to her have no idea how much she's been carrying. Small misunderstandings start to spark bigger feelings. A comment meant as a joke accidentally hits a sensitive nerve. An unspoken expectation turns into quiet disappointment, and though nobody intends to hurt her, she begins to feel overwhelmed in a house filled with holiday cheer. Another layer of conflict comes from her past, a memory or a moment she still hasn't fully dealt with. It could be a broken relationship, a missed opportunity, or an emotional wound she keeps tucked away. Christmas tends to bring back these memories like shadows stretching across warm light, and as the season pushes forward, so does this unresolved pain. Little reminders, a song, a tradition, a familiar place, begin to stir emotions she has tried hard to forget. The love interest adds his own subtle twist to the conflict. Their early interactions are friendly, light, even heartwarming, but they also stir something inside her that she's not ready to face. There's a spark she can't deny, yet she pulls back. Her fear of repeating old mistakes or getting hurt again becomes a silent barrier between them. He senses her hesitation, creating a gentle tension that grows each time they cross paths. All these threads of conflict weave together to create an emotional storm brewing beneath the holiday lights. It's not loud or dramatic. It's quiet, personal, and deeply human. And as Christmas draws closer, the pressure on her heart begins to build, setting the stage for everything that will follow. As the days move closer to Christmas, the story takes a warm and uplifting turn, gently shifting from conflict toward the beginnings of connection. It all starts with a simple, unexpected encounter. One of those moments that doesn't feel significant at first, but eventually becomes the thread that ties the rest of the story together. The protagonist crosses paths with the love interest in a way that feels natural, unforced, and a little bit magical, as if the holiday season itself nudges them into each other's orbit. Maybe it happens at a local charity event, at a neighborhood gathering, or even during a small accident while rushing through a crowded store. Whatever the moment is, it carries that classic Christmas charm. Surprising, slightly awkward, and filled with a spark that neither of them fully recognizes yet. Their first interaction reveals the contrast between them, her guarded warmth and his easygoing, open-hearted nature. He notices the heaviness she tries to hide behind polite smiles, and she senses the quiet sincerity behind his gentle humor. Their conversation starts off simple, maybe even clumsy, but there's something about it that lingers. For the first time in a long while, she feels seen, not for what she does or what people expect from her, but simply for who she is. He doesn't push, doesn't pry, just listens and responds with a warmth she didn't realize she needed. As fate keeps pulling them together, whether through family connections, shared responsibilities, or the small-town traditions happening all around them, their bond slowly begins to grow. They start spending more time together in casual, unplanned ways, helping with Christmas decorations, volunteering at a local event, or simply walking through town as snow drifts softly around them. The movie uses these little moments to make their connection feel genuine, built on shared laughter, quiet conversations, and the comforting presence of someone who understands without needing explanations. The supporting characters also play a role in bringing them closer. A family member's curiosity, a child's innocent comment, or a friend's playful teasing pushes them into situations where they can help but open up to each other a little more. Each interaction reveals new layers, stories from their past, dreams for the future, fears they've kept hidden. Their growing bond becomes a gentle escape from the pressures and emotional weight they've been carrying. By the end of this section, there's an undeniable shift in the atmosphere. Something new is forming, fragile, hopeful, and unexpectedly meaningful. The protagonist begins to feel a warmth she thought she'd lost forever, and the love interest finds himself drawn to her in a way he didn't anticipate. It's the beginning of something beautiful, something neither of them planned, but everything their hearts quietly needed. Just as the warmth between the protagonist and the love interest begins to grow, the story shifts once again, reminding us that no meaningful relationship or holiday season comes without its complications. The rising tensions arrive quietly at first, almost hidden beneath the glitter of Christmas lights and the comfort of newfound connection. But slowly, misunderstandings begin to build, truths begin to surface, and the emotions everyone has been holding back start pushing toward the surface. The first wave of tension comes from within the protagonist herself. As she begins to let her guard down, old fears start fighting their way back up. She worries that she is moving too fast, allowing someone into her heart before she's ready. Memories of past heartbreaks whisper warnings in her mind, telling her to be careful, to pull away before she gets hurt again. This inner conflict causes her to act distant at moments when things seem to be going well. The love interest notices the shift, the way her smile fades quicker, the way she suddenly avoids eye contact, the way she changes the subject when things get a little too personal. Meanwhile, family dynamics begin adding pressure. A small disagreement turns into a lingering tension at home. A comment from a relative, meant casually, hits her harder than expected. Old wounds, family misunderstandings, and expectations weigh on her, making her feel overwhelmed. Her attempts to balance her emotions with holiday responsibilities leave her exhausted. She wants to be present, joyful, and supportive, but the emotional storm growing inside her makes her feel increasingly disconnected. Then comes the turning point. The moment the movie uses to push everything into crisis. It could be a misunderstanding between her and the love interest, a moment where words are taken the wrong way, or a truth from the past that suddenly comes to light. Maybe someone reveals a detail she never shared, or he unintentionally brings up something that triggers her deepest fear. Whatever the catalyst is, it creates a painful distance between them. He feels confused and hurt, unsure why she suddenly stepped back, and she feels guilty, scared, and unprepared to explain the whirlwind inside her. This emotional strain affects the entire holiday atmosphere. The joy of the season seems to dim around her. Even the simplest traditions feel heavy. The once comforting warmth of their growing connection now feels uncertain, fragile, and at risk of breaking entirely. The audience can clearly sense the shift, the tension rising, the emotions tightening, and the story approaching its emotional breaking point. Everything that was building toward hope now feels like it might unravel, setting the stage for the moment when everything must either fall apart or finally begin to heal. Every great Christmas story reaches a moment when everything seems to fall apart, and All I Need for Christmas embraces this emotional low with honesty and depth. The film slows down, allowing the weight of the tensions, misunderstandings, and unspoken fears to settle on the protagonist's shoulders. This is the moment where the warmth of the season feels far away, where the music quiets, the lights seem dimmer, and the festive world around her no longer feels magical. Instead, it feels overwhelming, like a reminder of everything she is struggling with internally. The emotional low begins with a scene that captures her inner turmoil perfectly. Maybe she's sitting alone in a room while the rest of the family laughs downstairs. Maybe she's standing outside in the cold, staring at the falling snow as tears silently gather. Or perhaps she's driving through familiar streets, Christmas lights blurring through her window as she battles a storm of emotions she has held back for too long. Whatever the setting, the scene makes it clear. She feels alone, misunderstood, and afraid of letting people see her vulnerability. What makes this moment especially powerful is how it exposes the heart of her conflict. Not just the misunderstanding with the love interest or the pressure from family, but the deeper emotional wound that lies underneath. She has spent years being the strong one, the dependable one, the person who pretends everything is fine, even when her heart feels heavy. Christmas intensifies those feelings, bringing old memories closer and amplifying every insecurity. This emotional low forces her to confront the truth she has been avoiding. For the first time, she allows herself to acknowledge what she truly wants. Not perfection, not control, not unrealistic expectations, but peace, connection, and love. She realizes that pulling away from others, especially from the love interest, wasn't because she didn't care, but because she cared too much and feared losing that comfort. She begins to see that vulnerability is not weakness, and that opening her heart might be the only way to finally heal. Meanwhile, the love interest experiences his own emotional moment. He reflects on their growing bond, wondering if he misread everything or expected too much. But instead of giving up, he begins to understand that her distance isn't rejection, it's fear. This realization deepens his compassion, making it clear that he cares not because everything is easy, but because he sees her worth even in the difficult moments. This emotional low becomes the turning point, the moment where both characters step back, breathe, and recognize what truly matters. It's the quiet before the breakthrough, the stillness before the warmth returns, setting the perfect stage for the story's heartfelt rise toward healing and connection. After the emotional low settles in, All I Need for Christmas slowly begins to lift its characters toward healing in a way that feels genuine, warm, and deeply rooted in the spirit of the season. This section of the film is where the magic of Christmas blends with honest human connection, creating the perfect atmosphere for growth and reconciliation. The shift doesn't happen suddenly. It starts quietly, almost imperceptibly. With small gestures, subtle realizations, and the gentle power of heartfelt conversations, the journey toward healing begins with the protagonist taking a brave step, opening up. Whether she confides in a close family member or allows herself to talk honestly with the love interest, she finally shares the weight she has been silently carrying. Her vulnerability softens everything around her. The tension in the house, the misunderstandings with loved ones, and the emotional distance she created to protect herself. It becomes clear that she never needed to be perfect. She only needed to be real. Her family, who may have unintentionally added to her pressure, begins to understand the depth of her struggles. Their response is tender and supportive, reminding the audience that family isn't about always getting things right. It is about being there when it matters most. A heartfelt conversation with a sibling, parent, or close relative becomes a turning point, helping her realize that she is not alone. Their warmth rekindles her connection to the season and softens the heavy feelings she has been holding inside. The love interest, too, becomes a key part of this healing process. Instead of stepping away, he chooses to meet her where she is, with patience, empathy, and a steady presence. Their conversation is sincere and emotional. He listens without judgment, expresses his understanding, and gently reassures her that he doesn't expect perfection. In this moment, the emotional barrier between them dissolves, replaced by genuine connection and trust. Their bond becomes stronger, rooted not in idealized romance but in shared vulnerability and acceptance. What elevates this turn even further is the subtle touch of Christmas magic woven throughout the scene. Maybe it's the glow of the Christmas tree lights illuminating their faces, the soft snowfall outside as they talk, or the warmth of festive music humming in the background. These small details create a sense of comfort, belonging, and hope. The quiet, magical kind of healing that only the holiday season seems to offer. By the end of this section, the atmosphere completely transforms. The protagonist feels lighter, the family feels closer, and the love interest stands by her with deeper sincerity than before. It's the moment the audience has been waiting for, the beginning of true healing, renewed joy, and the promise of a Christmas filled with love and connection. As the story reaches its final stretch, All I Need for Christmas brings everything together in a deeply satisfying, heartwarming Christmas finale. The kind that fills the audience with warmth, closure, and the gentle promise of new beginnings. The atmosphere shifts fully into celebration mode. Snow falls softly, lights shimmer across the neighborhood, and the entire world seems wrapped in a magical glow that only Christmas Eve can create. The emotional storms have passed, and now the characters step into the peace they've earned through honesty, courage, and connection. The finale begins with the protagonist embracing the holiday spirit in a way she hasn't done in years. She helps with the final decorations, laughs with her family, and genuinely allows herself to enjoy the traditions she once found overwhelming. There is a visible lightness in her, a softness in her expressions, and a renewed sense of belonging that the audience immediately feels. Her transformation isn't dramatic. It's gentle, real, and deeply meaningful. She has learned to let love in, to trust others, and to give herself permission to heal. The love interest becomes an essential part of this closing chapter. After their heartfelt conversation, their bond feels stronger, more intentional, and beautifully grounded. The finale gifts them with a tender moment, perhaps under a twinkling Christmas tree, during a late-night walk in the snow, or in the middle of a family gathering filled with laughter and music. He might surprise her with a small, thoughtful gesture that symbolizes understanding and care. Something simple, yet deeply meaningful. Their conversation is soft, warm, and full of hope. It's the moment where unspoken feelings finally become clear, where long-awaited words are shared, and where the connection shifts from possibility to something real and lasting. The family, too, plays a big role in closing the story. The misunderstandings are resolved, the emotional distance disappears, and the house feels full of harmony again. A touching family scene, perhaps around the dinner table or during gift exchange, brings everyone together in a moment of unity and joy. It reflects what Christmas truly stands for: forgiveness, togetherness, and love. As the movie reaches its final moments, the protagonist steps outside into the falling snow, feeling the calm she has long been searching for. She has found not only the warmth of others, but the warmth within herself. The love interest joins her, and their final interaction, whether it's a heartfelt confession or a simple "Quiet embrace," wraps the story in the perfect emotional closure. The film ends not with grand spectacle, but with beautiful simplicity, a reminder that sometimes all we need for Christmas is connection, understanding, and the courage to open our hearts. It's a finale filled with hope, love, and the soft magic that stays with the audience long after the credits roll. Hello again, And now let us wrap up our journey through the heartwarming story of All I Need for Christmas. As we reflect on everything we've seen, the laughter, the misunderstandings, the quiet moments of reflection, and the gentle magic of the holiday season, it becomes clear that this movie is more than just a festive story. It is a reminder of what truly matters during Christmas and in life: connection, understanding, forgiveness, and love. The beauty of this film lies in its simplicity. There are no extravagant miracles or unrealistic fairy tale endings, but there is something far more meaningful. The quiet transformation of hearts, the courage to be vulnerable, and the recognition that love often appears in the most unexpected moments. From the very first scene, we saw the protagonist carrying a weight of emotional challenges, feeling disconnected despite being surrounded by holiday cheer. Yet, through her journey, we witnessed her learning to embrace her vulnerabilities, to trust again, and to allow herself to be seen and loved. The love interest, too, represents that gentle push toward hope. Patient, understanding, and sincere, reminding us that the right people can help us find our way when we feel lost. Their story is not about perfection. It's about authenticity and the courage to let someone in, even when it feels risky. This is a message that resonates deeply with all of us, especially during the holiday season, when the pressures of expectations, family dynamics, and personal insecurities often collide. The supporting characters, family members, friends, and even the town itself play crucial roles in this narrative, highlighting the importance of community and belonging. Through laughter, small acts of kindness, and honest conversations, the protagonist's world transforms from one of isolation to one of warmth and togetherness. The film shows us that Christmas is not merely about decorations, gifts, or traditions. It's about the relationships we nurture, the forgiveness we offer, and the hope we carry in our hearts. In its closing moments, as snow falls softly, lights twinkle, and hearts finally find peace. All I Need for Christmas leaves us with a simple but profound message. Sometimes the most meaningful gift we can give or receive is love, understanding, and the courage to open ourselves to joy. It encourages us to cherish the people around us, embrace moments of connection, and remember that even amidst challenges, Christmas can heal, unite, and inspire. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the story of All I Need for Christmas. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell, and share it with your family and friends. Your support inspires us to create more explorations into the movies that touch our hearts. May your holiday season be filled with warmth, love, and the kind of magic that makes every Christmas truly unforgettable. Thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas.